What's up? What's up, guys? Yeah, I think the Bears should win. I agree. I guess I haven't been on the sports book at all. Should I do a little? Should I cook something? I don't know if I have time. I have 4 minutes. Leah's busy lighting bedsy candles. Dude, I actually do need to cop one of those, Ryan. Oh, geez, I have my fucking stream up on my phone. Sorry if you heard some echo there. Is this the third time this year that the Bears and the Blackhawks have played at the exact same time? Oh, I do have $10 because I forgot I put $4 on the Blackhawks last game. The question is, do the Blackhawks win this game? It's the last game of the road trip to make them five. If they win, they go 500 on the road trip, which would be great. I'd be very happy with the result. Hawks are plus 150. Blackhawks plus 1.5. Parlayed with Bears to cover. Bears cover 4.5 versus the Giants. That feels like a trap. That feels like a trap, chat. But I'm doing it. $8.80. There you go. All right. $8 on Bears to cover parlayed with Blackhawks plus 1.5. The early start time's throwing me off. I'm pretty pissed. I'm not going to lie. I was out in West Loop last night, and I'm just a little sleepy guy. But I'm pumped for this game. I was laying down in bed. You know, it was a late morning for Lee. You know, woke up, rubbing the eye crusties out at like 11 o'clock. And I was like, damn, I could just like watch this game in my bed and not stream. But then I started thinking about the game. And I was like, wait, no, streaming sounds so fun. I'm getting my ass out of bed. I'm pumped for this one, man. I went to the Vig. I've been going to the Vig, Will. I like that spot a lot. And I'm not a big West Loop guy. I work in West Loop. I don't really like going out in West Loop. I like the Vig in West Loop. It's brand new. I've got some Mountain Dew Zero to give me energy. Are we winning the Bears game? Dude, I hope. Is 880 a Kane reference? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Ryan, I just did 880 for the Kane reference. No, it was because that was the most amount of money I could place on the bet. Because in Illinois now, every bet you place has a 50-cent tax on it. So I had like 930 in my account, and so I can only bet 880 of the 930 because I need 50 cents for the tax. I went there for the first time this week for happy hour after work. How was it like in that situation? Like, I've only been like at night on a Friday or a Saturday. How was it like at 5 o'clock? Add Jack Daniels to that do, big homie. Jack and do is crazy. I don't want to booze right now. I don't feel hungover at all. I'm just tired. I do not want alcohol right now. Also, my why is this Bears game not coming up on my YouTube TV? Or well, it's here. I'm clicking on it. It's just the broadcast isn't coming up. Why is the broadcast not coming up, guys? I want 2 more from Connor, please, today. Yeah, wait, didn't Macklin score last night? How many points does Macklin have? Do we need 2 for our boy, chat? Whiskey Dew slaps. Honestly, I'd probably love it, Ryan. It does sound pretty good. Jack Daniels, never fail you, your best friend in history. Patrick Kane is coming back to the United Center tonight. No, he's not. It's in Detroit. It's in Detroit. Is anyone having trouble finding the game on ESPN Plus? You won't be able if you're Michelle, if you're in market, like if you live in or around Chicago, if you're in Illinois or like a surrounding state and you're in the like broadcast market, you won't get to watch the Blackhawks on ESPN Plus. You have to watch them on CHSN. What? He said what? It's in Detroit, brother. Last game of the road trip. No, it's not at home. At home tonight. It's noon. At home tonight. It's noon, brother. You're good. You're good. No harm, no foul. Don't beat yourself up over it. Ashton, who is someone who is in the madhouse, who watches the streams, DM'd me and is at the game and said Nazar was looking good in warm-ups. He's boots on ground. The League Rossman YouTube channel has someone boots on ground, and my boots on ground informant said that Frankie Nazar was indeed skating in the pre-skate, and he looked pretty good. So he said he expects him to play. So we all just super tired today. If you guys are, I am definitely tired. But I'm getting amped. I got the Bears on. I got the Blackhawks on. It doesn't get much better than this. I've got the Mountain Dew. I've got chat here. It's going to be a good day. Nazar Sunday. Yes, sir. Dude, is it actually like snowing? Oh my gosh, it's snowing in Chicago right now. That's terrible. I mean, I love it. I'm dreaming of a white. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I had a hefty wager on Nazar last game. Nazar's been not great. So hopefully he's okay here and can bounce back. Sorry, guys, I'm texting. Those Red Wings Centennial jerseys are so sweet. They're unbelievable. They are the coolest jersey I've seen in a long time. Snow turns yellow. Did you not get any snow last night? No, I didn't. I abstained. I was a good boy last night. I just had beers. No snow last night. Is this the first snow of the year? Yeah, it is. Let's go. Let's go, Williams. All right. Let's go, 18. First play of the game for the Bears. Ball on the 40. Good starting field position here for my Chicago Bears. Williams dropped back. Finds Odunze. 8-yard pickup. Good first play. 8-yard pickup for the Bears. Oh, geez. I didn't realize how loud this broadcast was. Sorry, guys. Good first play. Get Caleb's hands warm. Get Rome going. Let's go. Shotgun formation. Nope. He's going to come under center. Is Nazar back in the lineup? I was just telling Stu, I was just telling chat, we've got someone who watches the streams at the game, Ashton, and he said, oh, let's go. Big first down for the Bears. Let's go. Who's that? Nice. He let me know that Nazar was indeed skating for warm-ups and looked fine. So we're thinking Nazar's going to be playing, but it's supposed to be a game time decision. Used to be fun till yeah, true. Go Hawks, go Bears. Yes. Both our teams playing at once. Bears marching here. Couple of good plays. Oh no, how did that not get picked off? I hate those stupid screenplays. I hate screenplays. Caleb just tried throwing a screen to DJ Moore, and I think, yeah, it just popped off of Moore's hands. It should have been intercepted there. Lucky to not get intercepted. When the last Bears Super Bowl? 85, right? They lost. They got to the Super Bowl in like '07. Chat, was it '07, '08? And they lost to the Colts, to Peyton Manning and Tony Dungy's Colts. Devin Hester ran back the opening kick of the game, but then they lost. Sag. Their only Super Bowl. Jeez, Bears are so poverty. It's a poverty organization. Bears 10-6. Why is Mikheyev scratched? Is Mikheyev scratched? I need to go on Twitter right now. I'm sorry. I'm not prepared for this game as far as, you know, I didn't do pre-scout chat. Roster spot updated. Nazar is out. Mikheyev and Lafferty are in. Fuck. Mikheyev's in. Mikheyev's in, John. Nazar's out. Damn. Ben Pope's like having trouble with the lineup. But his most recent tweet is roster is Nazar's out, Mikheyev and Laff are in. Thanks, Ben. I replied to Ben Pope. Thanks, Ben. Bears need food. Oh, is that a touchdown? Oh, he's out of bounds. Yeah, it was a dot. Nazar at the hospital harassing the nurses. Nate Danielson time for Detroit. That was close. Bears almost scored early. Mikheyev's not. Oh, I read that already. Let's go Red Wings. We got some Detroit fans in chat. Uh-oh. We got some Wings fans in the Madhouse chat. They've infiltrated. Chat. Oh, Connor Bedard. Oh, Connor Bedard. How many points do we need from Bedsy today? How many points, guys? What's the league lead right now? Is it 23? NHL stats. It's 24. Oh, Mac is tied with Celebrini too. It's 24. We need 2. We need 2 from 98 today. You know, it's quite bad timing. What people had church right now and they had to miss their favorite team. Yeah, my dad was saying that he was going to try to hit the 9 a.m. service today because you got Bears and Hawks at the same time. Got to hit the 9 a.m. service on a day like today. Some Red Wings action before Lions and Pistons later today. Dang, you got a full Detroit sports day. Patrick Kane still has a key. It's easy to infiltrate when you have our former coach. We love your former coach. I am a big, and I hope you're taking good care of my GOAT, Patrick Kane. I hope you've been enjoying watching Showtime these past couple years. But we're underway here. But yes, this chat is a very big Jeff Blashill chat. We would fight and die for our coach. All right. Hawks get it in. Wait, who's in net for Detroit? Is it Peter? Who's in net for Detroit? Oh, an early peeper? Is it on Finney? Dude, Finney's a dog. Dude, Detroit's one of these like exciting. They've got so many exciting young players, unfortunately. Yeah, just hacked Bertuzzi, man. This line is I love that they're just riding it out. Triple B line. Triple B on the man. It's Gibson. All right, thank you, guys. Thank you. This line, man. Bertuzzi, Burakovsky, Bedard. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the buzzer. All right. Teuvo gets tossed out of the draw. Bertuzzi's going to come in. Loses the draw. Detroit gets it out. Let's see how the entry is. Let's have a good entry here, boys. Wait, how did the Bears not score? Did the Bears turn the football over? How did the Giants have the rock? All right, here's Bedard into the zone. This is going to be so hard watching both these games. Here's Teravainen. Drops it to Bedard. Bedard's got a little bit of space. He's going to wait. Passes it back to Levshinov. Levshinov back to Bedard. Bedard now. Wrist one scores! Oh my gosh, he is hot! How hot is he? Connor Bedard with an absolute ripper. With an absolute ripper on the power play. Hawks are up 1-0. There we go. 1 of 2, chat. 1 of 2. Let's fucking go. Woo! What the fuck just happened? Connor Bedard is a superstar and just showed it that he has the best release in the world. That's all. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Oh my gosh, guys, we get to watch this kid every single day. We get to watch 98 for the next decade and a half. It's every game. Chad, is it going to be every game for the rest of his career that he just dominates? Oh my gosh, let's go, boys. Early lead, that's what they needed. That's what they needed, seriously. Rip my parlay already? What? Bedard scores and your parlay's cooked? What did you have on your parlay, bro? Oh no. Kane, what a pass. Oh, DeBrincat just wide. Seen that duo a couple times, haven't we? Levshinov assist. Levshinov has been significantly better on that, on the power play. On the cycle, he's so much better than Rinzel. Rinzel, I think, is better at carrying the puck up the ice. But once the Hawks get it into the zone, I feel like Levshinov's been a lot better. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I just feel like Levshinov's been better quarterbacking the power play. Oh my gosh, did DeBrincat just nail the pipe there? Oh, that wasn't DeBrincat. Was that Casper? Yeah. That was close. Why is DeBrincat 93? 92 and 93, it's stupid. I guess those aren't bad numbers. But I've looked everywhere. Where can I watch this? The Hawks game? It's CHSN. It's CHSN. If you're in the market, if you're like close to, if you're in Illinois, it's CHSN. It's really the only way. You can get like the antenna, or you can use Fubo or something. But I pay for CHSN. If you need a stream. Whoa, am I lagging? My OBS is lagging a bit here. Hopefully I'm okay. If you're looking for a stream, VIPROW, VIPROW.NU. You didn't hear it here? I don't even know what that is. VIPROW.NU. You're welcome. You're going to have to click out of 8 pop-up ad tabs. Oh, they're showing Nazar in warm-ups. Wasn't able to go. I'm in Tennessee, bought ESPN Plus for like every game, but for some reason the game isn't on there. That's weird. Okay, so you're not the first person to say that. Someone else came into chat and said the same thing. VIPROW.NU will be good. It'll work. You just got to click out of a million pop-up tabs. Out of market, it's NHL Network. I've hated the NHL. I haven't been able, like on days where the Hawks aren't playing, I can't watch the NHL Network games because it's not on ESPN Plus or YouTube TV. So I kind of just like, and it sucks because normally the NHL Network games are like pretty good. All right. Doc plays it to Lafferty. Here's Lafferty. Lafferty better play like a dog on a bone today. He's got something to prove. He hasn't been playing in any of these games. Here's Elmer Soderblom. This guy is a behemoth. This guy's a big fella. The NHL Network is terrible. Thanks, boss. Yeah, I got you. Hopefully it works. And again, you're going to have to click out of... don't worry. Like, if it keeps showing you pop-up ads, like it's going to open a new tab and it's going to be an ad. You just got to keep exiting and doing it again. You're going to have to do it like 5 times before the feed comes up, but it will. Don't say I don't do anything for you guys. I think you can only get that channel if you have cable. Yeah. I have ESPN Plus as well. I get the Fox Sports Detroit feed for every game except for whenever the Wings play in Chicago for some reason. We have, it used to be the Bedard almost got on that. Hawks used to be on Comcast Sportsnet, and it was just free for everybody in the area. If you had cable, you had Comcast Sportsnet. And 2 years ago, they changed it. And because Comcast Sportsnet disbanded, it was no longer a thing. And so they came up with this CHSN garbage, this terrible like pay-per-view. Detroit's on a 2-on-1 here. Kaiser takes away the pass. Soderblom makes the first save, and then Dylan Larkin. John, there's your bet, buddy. Congrats, Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin is able to put away the rebound. See, though, that's one that just like, I hate to say it, guys. Spencer Knight, I don't think that's leaking through Spencer Knight. Oh, it was through Bertuzzi's stick. Levshinov was a bit high up. Kaiser took away the pass. Yeah, I mean, Kaiser took away the pass. Soderblom just got beat. Larkin was due, told you. Yeah, that was quick. Yeah, it's going to be a game. We're in for one. Damn, man. Gosh, can we just play Spencer Knight 82 games, or is that not allowed? Can we not do that, guys? Should we not be playing Spencer Knight every single game? Chat, do we get scored on there if Spencer Knight's in net? Like, that just feels like a save Spencer Knight makes. I just acquired Levshinov in fantasy. Well, got a bit of a mixed bag early here because he was on the ice there for that goal, but he has an assist. He had the assist on the Bedard power play goal. So, gosh, Bedard and Celebrini are just scoring every single game. This is so awesome. All right, here's Mickey. Finds Moore. It bounces up on Moore. Nice play to get it on net still. Donato second chance goes just wide. Great play by Moore. Closes down Kane. Kane with that saucer pass. Jeez, those are fun to watch. Glenn Hall played 500 games in a row. Spencer Knight, get ready to learn Glenn Hall, buddy. I wish Spencer Knight could play. Dude, the Hawks might be a playoff team if Spencer Knight just plays every game. Here's Oliver Moore. Gets the shot on. Attaboy. Way to get that to the net. Couple of shots early for Ollie. That's good to see. You clap for the young speedster, chat. Couple claps for Oliver. Exactly. Just give Knight the C and play him 82. The first time the Sharks and Hawks play is going to be electric. Oh my gosh, dude. And it's going to be like this for years, dude. The Blackhawks Sharks games are going to be must watch. They better start putting them on like prime time. Like every single Hawks Sharks matchup should be like a primetime slot. Every second of those 501. There's a player in the Giants secondary named Tyler Nubin, and he's from Naperville. Or not Naperville, he's from St. Charles. He went to St. Charles North. Elia Anderson, who comes into chat a bunch, went to high school with them. The Hawks Sharks rivalry is already hot. Yeah, man. It's going to be fun to watch for years to come. We need, can you imagine a few years, Blackhawks Sharks, like second round of the playoffs. Oh, Finney. Whew, that didn't miss by much. Finney with a great look from the slot. Didn't miss by much. Bedard cuts off that pass. Good work from him. Oh, Raymond gets on it. Leaves it for Sider. Sider with a shot from the point goes wide. Bedard defending Raymond. Sider could not handle that pass. Vlasic intercepts. Dangerous pass from Vlasic. It works out for them, though. That's going to be an icing, though. Sebastian Cossa and Trey Augustine are coming also. Yeah, true. When's the next Sharks-Hawks matchup? They're not till like later in the year. I think isn't one in like January? And then they play them, I think they play them like once or twice at the very end of the season. Imagine both players in their primes playing against each other. It'll be sick. And the thing is like there's so much, they get compared so much. Like it's like the two fan bases hate each other because they're like, my guy's better. But they're literally friends. April 6th, yeah. Who scored? Oh, Connor Bedard. Oh, Connor. But who else scored, bro? Our superstar scored. Our young first line center scored on the power play. An absolute snipe. Just a classic Bedsy snipe. High glove. Go to San Jose and ask people, do you care about Celebrini? They'll say, who? Yeah, I mean, the fans they do have are very fired up about him. Yeah, obviously, if you just polled a random person on the street in San Jose, they probably won't know a lick. But I know Soda's not bad, but I can't help feel like every shot's going in the back of the net when Knight's not. I feel the same way. There's a different anxiety. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but for me, there's a different level of anxiety when Soderblom's in the net that just doesn't exist when it's Spencer Knight. Like, there's just certain shots that never make me clench or tense with Spencer Knight. Oh, nice. Rome, first down. What's the... First down, baby. The rivalry is so forced. I don't think it's forced. I really don't think the rivalry is forced. I think it is very unforced. I think the rivalry is completely coming off the back of the fact that this might be the Crosby-Ovi debate. This might be the new Crosby-Ovi debate. Both of them will be the face of the NHL, yeah. Yeah, it's just like natural. It's like the two next superstars that were, first overall the year after one another. I feel like it's not forced. Pumped for the Hawks-Leafs game next Saturday. Sharks have like 120 fans in San Jose. There is no rivalry. Doesn't mean there isn't a big fan base. Yeah, look, Bears scored, by the way. Let's go. Let's go. Bears on the board. Dude, like, yeah, obviously there's 5 times, maybe not 5 times. Actually, probably 5 times the amount of Chicago Blackhawks fans as there is San Jose Sharks fans, but I remember people saying the same about Lafreniere. Stop it. Do not bring Lafreniere into the conversation with Connor Bedard and Macklin Celebrini. Do never put that fraud in the same sentence as those two. All right? I am not... Oh, Donato? Oh, did he just shank that or did Gibson get a piece? Did he shank that? What a stick by Burt. Great stick by Burt. Plays it up. Oliver Moore's in, Oliver Moore gets saved. Oh, the second chance. He gets saved again. Oh, Donato now. Oh, Oliver Moore was in there. Burt. Oh, loses it. Detroit's going to carry out. Damn. More like 10 times. You might be right. What's up? Tula icing on the Blackhawks. Damn, man. Ollie was in, chat. I thought he was going to score on that second chance. What a pass from Bertuzzi, by the way. Off the boards. How did Gibson save that? How did that stay out? Lafreniere is secretly a bum. I don't think Lafreniere is secretly a bum. I think Lafreniere is a bum. I don't think it's a secret. He's played 400 games in the NHL. I don't think it's a secret anymore. The New York Rangers just don't have like high-end talent. All those guys are like not true first line. They don't have like any first line players besides Panarin. He's been shit this year. He hasn't looked like himself. So Rangers are bad. Rangers are bad. And I listen to Johnny Lazarus every single morning, so it's nice to kind of hear him melt down every day. Chicago Blackhawks winner. We need the flying V going. I wouldn't say it's 10 times. Try like 3 or 4. I mean, how much bigger is Chicago than San Jose? What up, Penguin? We're going to get one this game. Dude, I'm fiending for it. I need a more goal. We do need one more Bedsy point, too, to retake the lead. Raymond Laugh? Yeah. Yeah, Raymond's better than Lafreniere. Panarin's depressed and now bummed, too. Is Murph getting called for one here? Connor Murphy with a penalty. Hooking. Interference. Okay. Great. PK here, chat. Lock in. Penalty kill. Do a job. Lock in, boys. Hawks win the draw. Gosh, Kaiser's just so strong. Kaiser gets it out. What a beast 44 is. Attaboy Wyatt. Can we trade Murphy yet? Soon. It's happening. Finland, let's go. Shout out to Finland. Shout out to all my Finnish Blackhawks viewers. Same vibe as loving to see Steve Dangle meltdown. Yeah, true. Wanted to know your Hawks fans' thoughts on picking Levshunov over Demidov. Look, we all back Artem Levshunov. We all back Artem Levshunov. That's our guy now. Everybody here wanted Ivan Demidov. Everybody here wanted them to take Ivan Demidov. Everybody here, if they could go back, they'd take Ivan Demidov. Maybe not everyone. I think there's maybe some people that really, really like the big right shot defenseman, but look, I think if you have eyeballs, you know that Ivan Demidov on this Blackhawks team would be a real treat. Especially since the Blackhawks have so many young defensemen. Those Finland jerseys are sweet. Yeah. Don't trade Murphy, trade Turbo. I don't know about that. I like the idea of having the best defense core in the NHL. Yeah, it is easy. It's easy to understand why they went for Levshunov, because yeah, it is shaping like of all these young teams that are emerging. You know, whether it be Detroit or Anaheim, Chicago, Montreal, Columbus, San Jose, the Blackhawks have the best defensive core, and it's not close. So that's nice. That's going to be nice. That's going to pay dividends. It's a good way to build out a team too. It's good to build from the back. But yeah, and there were also several other teams that passed on Ivan Demidov. It wasn't just the Blackhawks. Anaheim and Columbus passed on him, right? Murphy, solid D. Murphy's reliable, but he's not. Murphy's not a good. He's not great, you know. Even like what he is good at, it's not like he's phenomenal at it. He's solid. He's a guy. He's a body. Yeah, I'm watching Hawks and Bears at the same time too. Keep speaking about the future league. You're getting me bricked. Hell yeah. That's all I want to do is get you bricked. Turbo can't score goals. If he could score 20, it'd be good. Yeah, he's never been a goal scorer, though. I am Finnish. Shout out to Finland. All my homies love Finland. I'll admit on the defense, since outside the Axel, Sandin, Pellikka, the Red Wings don't have a big D-man prospect in the system. Yeah, Blackhawks have only big defensive prospects. Like, they're all above 6'3". Wyatt Kaiser's the only little guy, and he's maybe the best of the bunch. So Blackhawks are sitting pretty good. Vlasic, Crevier, monsters. Korchinski's 6'3". Del Mastro's, I think, 6'2" or something. Allen's like 6'4", 6'5". Rinzel's like 6'5". They're all like 6'5", 6'6". I think Beckett Seneca will be better than Ivan. I don't think he will. But Beckett Seneca is going to be a beast. I think he's looked good this year. Now, we do have 3 good young D-men, guys like ASP, Moritz Seider, and Simon Edvidson, but the farm is looking bare. Yeah. But, I mean, honestly, if you've got 3 really solid guys, you can kind of, like, pick up the bottom 3 bodies as you go. So there's definitely teams that, like, I would so much rather those guys you just mentioned. The Detroit defensive core is, you've got so much more than like San Jose does. The D-men that San Jose have do not move me. They've got one stud and that's it. So, good look there for Raymond. Goes wide. Most of Detroit's defensive prospects are now playing. Yeah. Here's Bedard. He gets dispossessed. Stays on it. Seider's hacking at him. Nice. Good keep from Bertuzzi. Finds Bedsy. Toe drag. Burakovsky. Good save, Gibson. Man, this line is hot right now. This line is looking good. Vlasic plays it to Rinzel. Rinzel, come on, buddy. Turns the puck over. Here's DeBrincat. Finds Kane, who's flying. Tough angle. Good save, Soderblom. To deny Kane there. Jeez, Kane looks quick. Here's the cat. Oh, wow. Just putting the work on Alex Vlasic. Moore comes up with it and is going to skate it out. Here's DeBrincat to Kane into the Blackhawks zone. What a saucer to Comfer. That one gets deflected. Kaiser awkwardly avoids the puck that was in midair. Crevier loses his stick, but is just pinning the man up against the boards. Soderblom blocks one from DeBrincat. Hawks going to get it out. Donato is going to dump it in. Hawks go for a change. Donato, the lone forechecker here. Nice, does good work. Lafferty comes up with it. Terrible pass from Lafferty. Chicago is winner. Detroit probably has second best future decor after the Blackhawks amongst these young teams. Forward, we're already seeing a 7th-round gem. Emmett Finney and Nate Danielson made his debut today. Danielson's making his debut. What number's Danielson? I'll have to keep an eye out. Finney's been, I mean, what a gem Finney is. That kid's a dog. Just plays the game the right way. You know? Louis Crevier's turning into a shutdown beast, and he's the 7th best player in the system. Yeah. That is crazy to think about. That, like, Crevier still isn't, like, in any of these talks of, like, future Blackhawks decor. Wow, I can't believe there wasn't a whistle there. There's an injured player on the ice for Detroit. I accidentally stopped the clock. I hope these teams make the playoffs this year. They won't. Detroit has a chance. I don't think Chicago will, but I think they're going to be... Oh, whoa! Who is that? So a Blackhawks player just went like face first into the boards. It was Mikheyev. Rough hit there. Wait, so what's this line? It's Green, Mikheyev, and who? Who's out there with these guys? Tavo, okay. I mean, that's a line you trust to not get scored on. We'll see if Tavo can create with those two. Tavo hasn't been great these past few. Sebastian Costa is helping our AHL team start 8-0, and Trey Augustine saw him win gold with USA at the World Juniors. Currently leading MSU to a national championship. I feel like Trey Augustine has been the goalie for Michigan State in the U.S. team for like 4 years. Like, I feel like he's spent a decade there already. Trey Augustine's good. Saw him play last year in person when MSU played Minnesota. He was dominant, reason they won the series. I remember watching Danielson in the dub. He's probably a 3C on a great team. You don't have an elite center. Dylan's more like a 2C. Be more realistic. Dylan's a 2C? Did you just call Dylan Larkin a 2C? I think that's not true at all. I think Dylan Larkin's the definition of a first-line center. I think that's a crazy take, Denmark. I won't lie. I'm a big Dylan Larkin fan. I'm a big Dylan Larkin guy. As a diehard USA hockey fan, Dylan Larkin's going to be really important at the Olympics, just like he was in the Four Nations. That one site that totally doesn't exist and you definitely didn't tell me to watch it at totally works. Thanks. Got you. I totally didn't tell you to do that. I'm glad that it worked out for you. I'm glad you were able to figure that out by yourself without me telling you. Yes, I did. That's crazy, Denmark. Dylan Larkin's not a 2C. 2C for a guy that's currently a top player right now. Larkin is a first-line center you win a Stanley Cup with 100%. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, Dylan Larkin is that prototypical, just does everything for you. He's a horse. He's not, he doesn't have the same offensive firepower as, like, other superstars, other top first-line centers in the league. Like, he doesn't have the offensive ability of Jack Eichel, but he can do so many different things, Yeah, I'm a big Larkin Glazer. That's a guy you want to go to battle with. Is it icing on the Hawks again? Jeez, man. Any team that has Dylan Larkin as their 1C isn't winning a Stanley Cup. I don't think that's true. Like, I think if you've got good enough guys around him, like, he's not going to be... It's not going to be like Nathan McKinnon, where he's like carrying. Like, you need obviously a lot of other guys around him, but his skill set is definitely like elite enough to win with. Like, you would not say this team has no chance of winning because Dylan Larkin's their 1C. Like, if he has other stars around him, I don't think Detroit has enough guys around him. Would Larkin be the 1C on any cup contender right now? Let me look around. That's a good question. I like games like these. Let me look around. He could be the 1C on Dallas. Is Rope Hintz the 1C on Dallas? He could be the 1C on Dallas. Come on, there's going to be a bunch of teams. I haven't even pulled this shit up yet. That's just off the top of the dome. Dylan Larkin would be the 1C on the Dallas Stars. Dylan Larkin would be the 1C on Carolina. I would have Dylan Larkin over Sebastian Aho. Dylan Larkin would be the 1C on the Canes. Now, you can make the argument that the Canes aren't a true cup contender because Sebastian Aho's their 1C. I'd listen to that. But, I mean, I think everyone's looking at this Carolina team and acknowledge... Oh, geez. This DeBrincat Kane Comfer line has been giving us work all period long here. I'm gonna resume this conversation after the plays stops. We got work to do here. Still 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the period. Gotta lock in. Nice work from Moore there. Here's Mikheyev. Cuts back. Doesn't have a pass. Is going to leave for Rinzel. Rinzel throws it towards the net. Doesn't get the deflection he wants. Hawks keep the puck alive. Detroit gets it out. They're just going to hoist it out. Lafferty picks it up. Leaves it for Grzelcyk. No way you said Sebastian Aho's a bad 1C. Sebastian Aho's not a good... It's not a superstar. Carolina, the reason why they haven't had like success in the... Well, Carolina has had success in the playoffs. The reason why they haven't been able to like get to the Stanley Cup final is because they don't have the true high-end talent. They don't. Like, you need superstars. You need stars to win. Sebastian Aho's not... Like, if you're going to say Larkin isn't a 1C, but Sebastian Aho is, I think that's crazy. I'd take Larkin over Aho every day of the week and twice on Friday. Hoist mentioned. Chat, wait. Should I figure out how to do a poll? I'm going to do a poll after this period. Do we really think Aho's better than Dylan Larkin? Is that a thing? Am I alone thinking that's crazy? Dallas, probably the only example. Give me a second. We'll take a look. Lebowski. We'll revisit this. Oh! Ryan Green almost got the puck in a nice spot. Mikheyev couldn't connect with him on the pass. Soderblom's in on Soderblom. Soderblom on Soderblom crime. Arvid makes the stop. and now the Hawks are battling with Arvid's brother. That's so funny. Let that clock run a little long. Larkin Aho, I agree. He's an Aho. You're an Aho. I think the Giants are in scoring position now. Tyreek Stevenson got absolutely burned. It's great. Jackson Dart. Maybe the best quarterback name in the game, Jackson Dart. If USA has Larkin as their 3C, either they really don't see Larkin as a true top 6 or USA is really stacked. I think Larkin is going to be the 3C. I think that's where you slot them. They've got great center depth. You got Matthews and Eichel in the top 6, and then you got Larkin. Maybe like I don't know who's going to play center, whether it be a Tage Thompson or... We don't even know who they're going to take, honestly, in that bottom 6. But, yeah, maybe Thompson. I don't think you play Hughes as a center in general. And I definitely don't think you play Hughes as a center in the bottom 6. It'll be interesting to see what they do and who they bring. But like I'd like to see like Matt Boldy and Dylan Larkin on a line together, and you just roll those guys over the boards against the toughest assignments on like Canada and Sweden. That's what I think USA Hockey should do, is just have like a super reliable line. The Leafs haven't made it out of the second round. What are you talking about? Wait, dude. Leafs aren't contenders. How is Carolina and Dallas not contenders? They consistently go to the conference finals. They are. All right. I can read some chat. Aho Larkin, 100%. That's crazy. The exact same reason the Leafs aren't contenders. The Leafs are contenders. I mean, I don't know. They're starting to pick up steam finally. All right. Detroit's going to have a minute 12 of power play time to start the second. Let me get this intermission timer going. Chicago. Dylan plays with superstars. Aho makes them. Aho makes them? Aho does not make... What are you talking about? Aho's got so many studs he plays with. Aho's got like 5 different like top 6 guys that he gets rotated with. He's got Jarvis. Jarvis is like one of the emerging young players in the league. Aho is not a better all-around player. I think that's crazy, dude. I need to do a poll. Let me see if I can do that on my laptop here. We got to get to the bottom of this. I don't even know how their numbers stack up. I just know I'd prefer Larkin to Aho. I definitely don't think Aho's a better two-way player than Dylan Larkin. I think that's a crazy, crazy take. All right, let me see if I can do a poll here. Here we go. Should I say who is better, or which player you would rather have? Didn't Mikko not want to play with Carolina and Aho? I don't think Mikko had any influence on being sent to Carolina. I don't think he wanted to go to Carolina from the first place. I don't think it had anything to do with Sebastian Aho. All right. Poll should be up. Vote, vote, vote. Would rather have Larkin. Neither Aho nor Larkin are 1Cs on a Stanley Cup champion. I think they could be. I think you're missing, like, that's like saying that you can't win without good morning. I knew I'd miss a Bedard goal. Yeah, it's kind of where we're at, where it's like if you miss a period of Blackhawks hockey, there's a good chance you miss something special from '98. Dad, we're having a first line center debates right now. Look, I think that it's like saying you can't win without an elite goaltender. It's like that's not true. Like, yes, elite goaltending is like, a pretty common theme amongst Stanley Cup champions. But you can win with an Aiden Hill. You can win with tier 2 guys. It's the same thing with first line centers, especially if your first line center is like a really good two-way guy. You can get away with it. So Larkin's winning this poll. Stamkos could score 25 goals with Bedard. He could probably score more than that, although he's been stinky poo-poo. You can't win without a world-class centerman. I think that Dylan Larkin, like, let me look at Stanley Cup champions. Who was the 1C on that St. Louis team? Who was the 1C on that St. Louis team? All right, let me start looking at contenders and which teams Dylan Larkin would be the 1C on. Not Vegas. Not Edmonton, obviously. I mean, he'd be the 1C on Minnesota. You're probably not considering Minnesota a contender, but they'll be in the playoff picture. He might be the 1C on... would he be the 1C on LA? Would you rather have Byfield as your 1C right now over Larkin? It's close. Yeah, look, there's several playoff teams that Larkin would be the 1C on. If you're talking about if you're talking contender, it's like, yeah, like, no, Florida, obviously not. Edmonton, obviously not. Like, he's not better than Matthews. He's not better than Eichel. He's not better than Barkov. He's not better than McDavid or Draisaitl. He'd be the 1C on the Devils. I'd put him as the 1C on the Devils. Suzuki, I think, might be better than Dylan Larkin. Yeah, Suzuki's the 1C on the Habs. Is LA a true Stanley Cup contender? I mean, now we're having a different discussion here. Now we're saying who's a true contender, which I agree. I don't think that like LA, in my mind, LA's not a contender. Like, in my mind, there's only like 5 Stanley Cup contenders. I really only think there's 5 or 6 teams that can actually win it. No, I think you stick with Braden Point over Dylan Larkin on Tampa. But I think they're somewhat close. I think if Dylan Larkin was playing with Nikita Kucherov his whole career, people would probably have a much different view on him. Larkin's the 2C on New Jersey. But if you're talking about winning, like, are you winning a Stanley Cup with Jack Hughes as your 1C? You know? I don't know. Now we're starting to have different discussions. I think you can definitely build around a guy like Dylan Larkin. Like, you can win with Dylan Larkin as your 1C. You just need a good team. Like, you need a stacked roster, which obviously Detroit aren't good enough. But yeah, I mean, you can make the argument that you're not going to win a Stanley Cup with Jack Hughes as your 1C, but Jersey does have, Nico Hischier down the middle too. Jeez, this is pretty thin. They got Cody Glass and Juho Lamiko. I don't even know who that is. And that's my argument, actual true cup contenders. But that's such a nitpick. Like, that's not... That doesn't do the argument that that doesn't make the argument that you think it does, though, Lebowski. Like, just because the contenders right now all have, like, the best 1Cs, that it doesn't mean that you can't win without, like, if you go back to teams that have won, I'm sure there are teams over the past decade and a half that have won that that Larkin could have been the 1C on. Who was that 1C on St. Louis when they won? Jeez, can I just find... I don't need... Dude, I don't need cup winners from the 1900s, dude. Who are the recent winners? What is this? All right. So he's not the 1C on any of these teams. I guess Nick Backstrom was pretty elite. All right, no, pretty much every single one of these teams do have a super elite first line center. Yeah, maybe now that I'm looking at all these teams, just like from the 2010s, it's like LA. I mean, but Kopitar is kind of in that. Kopitar's better than Larkin, but like Kopitar's kind of like, I don't think anybody ever considered Anze Kopitar a top 3 center. Now that we're at this point in his career and he's got the body of work he has, everyone looks back and like glazes him. But like in 2014, did anybody really have Anze Kopitar as a top 3 centerman? Solani's not as good as Korea. The debate back in the day. St. Louis is that St. Louis team is an outlier for everything. That's the worst team to win the Stanley Cup in the past 2-3 decades. Such a Mickey Mouse, man. Mickey Mouse ass team. Kopitar's better than Taze. I don't know about that. All that. I don't know about all that. In Taze's prime, there weren't many better players in the world than Jonathan Taze. Like when Jonathan Taze was at his best, there weren't many guys better than him in the world. I'm not disrespecting Kopitar. Kopitar was the Barkov of his time. Yeah. And I think Barkov is unreal. Like I think Barkov is so elite. But like, do people have him as a top 3 center? They don't. Bergeron was the Barkov of the 2010s. I mean, they're all incredible two-way centers. Bergeron, Barkov, Taze, Kopitar are all better than Dylan Larkin. In Taze's prime, he was the best centerman in the world. I agree that. I agree with that. At his peak, I think Taze was better than Kopitar. When Taze was at his best, it was hard to deal with. And also just like the first line, just with Hossa and like guys like Brandon Saad up there. That was like, the Blackhawks were the Florida Panthers before the Florida Panthers. Like they just forechecked you into oblivion. And it all started with Jonathan Taze. Like it was, Jonathan Taze was the ringleader. Kopitar's better than Stamkos. Kopitar's better than Bergeron. Kopitar's better than Thornton. I don't know. Alexander Barkov, Olympic injury. Yeah, that sucks. I feel so bad for Finland. That Barkov's going to miss. It sucks. 2014, Taze was legit the best player in the world. Yeah. Back then, I remember I was arguing like in the 2014, 2015, 2016. I remember I genuinely would argue with people and say that Jonathan Taze was the best player in the world and that I thought Jonathan Taze was better than Sidney Crosby. In those playoff games, he was just so dominant. He just imposed his will on like every single game. Beast on faceoffs, yeah. Yeah, he was such a faceoff. He's still such a good faceoff guy. Isn't he winning faceoffs at like a 64% clip right now or something nuts? Can't forget about Datsuk. Yeah, Datsuk was special. Datsuk was a beast. Yeah, Datsuk was incredible. Because not only was Datsuk like that, like a two-way dog like that, but Datsuk was just so sick. Like the skills were... He had like the two-way ability of some of these onesies that we're talking about, but he also had like the hands and the finesse of guys like Patrick Kane. That's what made Datsuk so special. Taze better in playoffs than Kopitar by a tiny bit. Yeah, I mean... It's hard to say that any of those guys were better than Taze in the playoffs, Yeah, Crosby's the only guy that that I'll take at his peak. Crosby was better than Taze, yeah. Yeah, I'd say that Sidney Crosby guy was pretty good at hockey. But if we're going peak for peaks, I think I'm taking Taze over all these guys. He isn't a true one-seat. I think Dylan Larkin is a true one-seat. It's just the argument that's being made by like Lebowski and co. is that is Dylan Larkin a good enough one-seat to win a Stanley Cup with? And that's the question. That is the question. I'm just happy because we are seeing to start this year. Like, finally, Connor Bedard's true breakout season. And it's apparent to me that Connor Bedard is going to be an elite 1C. A 1C that you can win a Stanley Cup off of. And that's a wonderful thing. It's crazy. We don't talk enough about how the Blackhawks have Bedard and Nazar down the middle. I know we're, oh, they're small. They're small. They're so good. They're so good, though. They're so good. And as the league is evolving before our eyes. It's now that's why all these young players are coming in and having success instantly. Like, I don't even have to go down the list. Like, the young players are taking over right now. These 18 to 21-year-olds are taking over. It's because the game is changing. It's now so much more speed and skill based, The game is just getting so much faster. And so it's like the size is going to look, size and physicality and grit are always going to be important, integral parts of this game. But they're not everything. They're not the most important thing, Like in 10 years, or in 8 years, in 8 or 9 years when Connor Bedard's like entering his prime, the league it's going to be even faster, Speed trumps size now. Completely agree. The next host of Draisaitl is on his way, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And his name is Anton. 2008, when we saw Prime Hendrick, Zetterberg, and Pavel Datsyuk together with Nick Lidstrom and Chris Osgood, still had gas in the tank. Yeah, Detroit was nasty. I hated Detroit so much. We've been to the playoffs for 25 years in a row. I don't care, bro. I remember getting so pissed at Detroit fans. Oh, we've been to the playoffs. Dude, cool. And now this is what you get. Now you get a decade without playoffs. Just convincing yourself that the Yzer plan is going to work out. That's what you guys get for your 20 years of success or whatever it was. I was so happy when Hossa won his cup finally. Yeah, we were worried that Hossa was going to be the bad luck charm. After losing back-to-back with Detroit and Pittsburgh, we were worried that Hossa was like a bad omen. But the Blackhawks were just that good, so. All right, let's get this period going. Let's go. Second period. Andre goal incoming. I'm here for it. How many... Actually, I'm curious. I want to do a poll. How many... Wait, how do I end a poll? End poll. I want to know how many Detroit fans we have in here. I didn't start the clock because I'm doing a poll. And I'll add an option, other. Larkin won that debate. I go back 15 years and people won't believe me when I say the Lions are the best team in Detroit and the Pistons and the Tigers are legit when the Red Wings are rebuilding. Yeah, true. How things change. All right, Kane's in the corner here. Sends it back to the point to Sider. Back to Kane now. Don't cook us, please, Patrick. Please, Kane. Please don't do it to me. Pass to Sider. Sider, blast from the point. Soderblom covers up. No rebound. Attaboy, Soda. Detroit City FC. What league is Detroit City FC in? I like the Red Wings and the Vegas Golden Knights. I like the Hurricanes. I'm not a Detroit fan, and I say Larkin is better. Hawks clear. Hawks clear. 20 seconds left on the kill. Attaboys. There we go. There we go, chat. You clap for that. You clap for the when they clear the zone on the PK. 10 seconds left on the kill for the Blackhawks. Uh-oh. Crevier just went really high there. Ugh, didn't like the way that looked. All right, 2 seconds. Still 2 seconds. Great. They gotta take this draw down a man, but then they'll be out of the box. Hopefully you can snap this draw back. And who's in the box again? I don't even remember. Is it Connor Murphy? I hate Detroit, but I say they had a lot of amazing players. Hey, 2013, Brent Seabrook, Game 7. Detroit fans, you ever think about that? That was one of my favorite series ever. The Hawks were Hawks down 3-1 in that series, right? And then they rattled off 3 in a row. Won Game 7 in overtime off a total ball don't lie. Hjalmarsson scored with just like a couple minutes left in the game, and they called it back on a bullshit call, and then Seabrook just rips one. Good times. Good memories. Not for you guys. Not for you Detroit fans. Good memories for me, though. I still remember Michael Frolik's shootout goal, or penalty shot goal in Game 6. The, like, super quick forehand, backhand, top corner. Attaboy Rinzel makes a nice play. Get the puck out of the zone. Bedard's feed hits Rinzel's skate. And now Grizzlick's pass hits Rinzel's skate. Rinzel's like blocking passes. Danielson, I think that's their guy, right? That's this Danielson fella here. Detroit doesn't excite me. They've got some good players. They've got some good young players. Is it enough? I don't know. I don't know. Are the Larkins and Canes and DeBrinkets with this, young group emerging right now, is that enough to like win? It's enough to get you in the playoffs. Is it enough to win a Stanley Cup? I don't think so, to be honest with you. And Detroit's had brutal luck with the draft lottery too. They've gotten screwed several years. But you can't just sit around and cry about bad luck. I guess it's easy for me to say as a Blackhawks fan with getting a generational talent in Bedard right as they start their rebuild. I guess it's easy for me to say that you can't just sit around and complain about bad luck. Detroit, Hamonic, roughing. Blackhawks, Peeper. Let's cook here. Lock in, please. Let's get another one. We need another point for Connor Bedard to tie the league lead in points. Celebrini and McKinnon both have 24 points. Bedard's sitting in second with 23. Let's cook here. I love Liquid Death. Killer Cola. We got screwed in 2020. That ended up working out since Lucas Raymond's way better than Alexis Lafreniere. Yeah, true. Yeah, that would have been brutal if that was the one you won and took Laugh. All right, here's Burakovsky. Back to the point. Levshinov in his skates a little bit. Gets it over to Bedard. Bedard, was looking for the stick of Teravainen and didn't really have... It's like supposed to be a shot pass, I think, but he didn't really put much on it. Bedard fans on it, and now the puck gets caught in the ref's skates. Nice. Larkin takes a dive. Wanted a high... Yes! They score! Teravainen, who was just talking shit about Teuvo. Shout out to the Finnish person. The Finnish person. Go Finland! Woo! Let's go. Blackhawks scored. The power play, man. This is it. This is the setup on the power play. Finally, the power play's cooking. Did Bedard get an assist technically on this? Did he, chat? Did he get the secondary? Or did he not touch it? So it was Burt to Burakovsky. Yeah, no. Bedard's not on that. Burt and Burakovsky stay hot. Bedard with the one-timer. Good to see him put one in the back of the net. Let's go. Everybody say Tavo. Tavo. Let's go. 2-1 Blackhawks. Leaning on the power play. I mean, this season we've seen the Blackhawks find most of their success 5-on-5. Nice to see the power play coming through for them in this one so far. PP's buzzing. Yes, it is. Don't think Bedard got an assist. He didn't, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we're still looking for the second Bedard point, brother. Chalmerson was third. Twos with a monster forecheck. It was. He dug deep there. He's been so... How good has Tyler Bertuzzi been? Turbo got 2 goals now. Whoopee. Yeah, I mean, he's not a shoot-first guy. He's not even a shoot-second guy. He defers. He's a passer. He's a playmaker. He's not a goal scorer. But that was a really good shot by him. And he's got the all-important leading goal right now for the Blackhawks. So after how ass the power play has been at home, this is very refreshing. I agree. This is Bertuzzi's Leafs expected to have 2 years ago. Yeah. Oh, Foligno! Tough angle. Gibson makes the save. That was close. Foligno's still looking for his first of the year, right? Fliggy's just so slow. Still been good on the penalty kill. Offsides here on Detroit. Bertuzzi acting like his dad. Tavo's a shoot 5th guy. Yeah. Tavo is a shoot 5th or 6th guy. Can we talk shit on Tavo so he scores again? Yeah. Yeah, he did ragdoll Sider. Oh my gosh. That was a big boy. That was a big boy play from Tyler Bertuzzi. Just throwing around Larkin and Sider. And those aren't small guys. Bedard with a great shit. Bertuzzi tried to get that puck over to Burakovsky there. That was almost another one for these guys. They are so dangerous going forward. Bedard deep in his own end, gets on the puck. Bad pass. Gonna go for icing. It's his uncle, not his dad. Giveaway Detroit 10 giveaways. Detroit 10, Chicago 0. Blocks, Chicago 9, Detroit 1. Really? These are some good underlying stats right now. Damn, that was a good stick by the Detroit defenseman there. Larkin, good save, Arvid. Good save, Soda on Dylan Larkin there. Wide open look. Tough angle, but still wide open. Vlasic plays it in. How's that not icing? Oh, it is icing. Okay. Yeah, Vlasic a little premature there. Not the best ice. I feel like he probably had a couple options there. Like he could have just skated it another couple feet. I think it was just a passing miscue. I want the Hawks to win this for Blash so bad. True. I forgot about that narrative. Do it for Blash. Attaboy Vlas. Can't make the breakout pass, though. Good hit from Levshinov. Wins the puck. Bedard's just going to hoist it out. Good on him to not ice the puck there. Good work from the Blackhawks young defenseman there. Now Detroit ices it. Hawks going to get an offensive zone draw. Just over 6 gone in the second. Blackhawks up 2-1. Oh, wait. I need to click over to that Bears game. Is it halftime? It's 7-7. There's a minute, 18 seconds left before half. Third and 7. Bears are short. Couple yards short. All right, back to the hockey game. Gotta get this clock synced up for you. Here's Tavo. Leaves it for Green, who gets kind of... Oh, Green got on it. Mikheyev, what a feed from Green. Oh, it gets blocked. What a pass from Ryan Green. Murphy with the lobbed shot from the point. Easy glove save for Gibson. Damn. All right, we'll go to commercial break. We can watch these Bears. We can watch these Chicago Bears. Jeez, dude, it's freezing in Shirizzi. It's a good day to not leave my apartment. It's a good day to not leave my bedroom. I need to make a video. I think I'm going to try to cook up I'm doing a Nestrasil film breakdown. These videos just take so long that I just I was going to kind of work on it yesterday, but then I decided I needed to. I saw that clip. If you guys haven't watched the video I put out yesterday, you should do that today. It was about Bedard. I responded to a tweet from Ben Pope saying that Burakovsky needs credit for Bedard's scorching start. And then also Steve Peters on the What Chaos podcast said that Connor Bedard needs great players around him to be good. And I thought that was absolute nonsense because we have seen nothing but the contrary thus far. And he has proven that he makes guys around him better. That's what Bedard has done throughout his brief NHL career thus far. He's elevated the play of everybody he's played with. He has not had a single elite player. And he's gotten the career best out of pretty much everyone that he's played with for any meaningful stretch of hockey. Like Andrei Burakovsky is probably going to have a career year this year, which is crazy considering what he's gone through the past few seasons. And I think you'd be silly to not give Connor Bedard credit for that. Andrei Burakovsky has played with guys like Ovechkin and Nathan McKinnon. He's won Stanley Cups with two different teams. He's been in the league for 10 years. And he's going to have, all those things are true, and he's going to have a career year right now. Is it because he randomly just got a lot better? You think Andrei Burakovsky randomly just got a lot better his 10th year in the league, coming off of a couple of disappointing seasons? You think he randomly just got elite again? No, I think it's because he's playing with a certain player who Steve Peters thinks can't be good unless he has good players around him. Oh, puck pops. Oh my gosh, try saying that 3 times fast. Puck pops free for Donato. Fan on the shot. It was a disappointing and wild opinion by Peters. Well said, Lebowski. It was disappointing and wild. 83 degrees here in Tucson. Aw, you lucky dog. Although I love the change. I love the weather in Chicago. Honestly, I'm not one of these like winter haters. You gotta have seasons change, man. I don't want it to be warm all the time because then it's like it's not special. The weather's not nice when it's 80 degrees all the time. Like that's just, it's just the weather. You need the sweet isn't as sweet without the bitters. You need the cold tundra to appreciate the warm, the warm, sunny, breezy May, beautiful day in May, a beautiful weekend in June at the lakefront. You don't enjoy it as much if you don't have the fucking polar vortex a few months prior, I like the cold. Yeah, calling 98 a good piece. Yeah, he said 98 was a good piece. That is crazy. Referring to Connor Bedard as a good piece is nasty work. Burakovsky scored 60 points before and is good defensively, and he's going to pass that this year if he plays with Bedard the whole year. Oh no, what? Oh my gosh! What a save from Arvid Soderblom with his toe! Because he wouldn't have made that save had he. Wow. What a save from Arvid Soderblom. We're going to have to go back and watch that, chat. That was a big one. Uh-oh, shot from the point. Arvid gloves it. Attaboy, Soda. This is what we need from him. We need him making big saves. Obviously, Knight has been elite, and you're not going to be able to replicate that kind of level, but what a... Oh, my gosh, what a save, guys. Holy shit, he was going the complete other direction. That is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous save from the Blackhawks backup goaltender. Straight robbery. That save was so good, I didn't even react. That was stunning. That was a stunner. Save of the year so far for him. Oh my gosh! It was that on Larkin too? He had the whole net. He's gonna be dreaming about that one tonight. I can tell you that much. Warm is good, cold is good. I work outside in both with a truck that adds 20 degrees to the ambient temp because I'm sitting on the top of an engine. Dude. Garbage man is such a fucking beast mode job, dude. I have so much respect for that job. That's a job that makes the country go round. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard it pays quite well. Burakovsky, oh, couldn't find Bedard. Bedard was alone in front. Oh, Burakovsky now from Bedard. Gosh, this line is so dangerous. They've been all over these guys. They're going to score again. Kick save and a beauty. Bears are ass. It's a possible confidence save, changing save. I think Arvid Soderblom's play. They just haven't gotten the results with him in net. He hasn't made that final, really important save. But that one that we just saw, that could be it today. That's going to be one that we're looking back at the end of the game saying, if Arvid Soderblom doesn't make that save, this is a different hockey game. Changing the world one can at a time. Attaboy. That's my guy. Unk, we got to link sometime. We can go to CC's Pizza. I am not going to go to a CC's Pizza with a 17-year-old, Denmark. Denmark, I'm not going to link with you at CC's Pizza. You're going to get me put on a list somewhere. I was a garbage man for 2 weeks. I quit. Was too hard. I bet that is a tough gig. Definitely not for everyone. You got to be a special kind of... Oh, Bears got an intercept. Oh, they didn't get an interception. That would have been nice. Would have gotten out of this half tied had he made that interception. Young Ho Koo. That Young Ho Koo. Am I right? That Young Ho Koo. Young Ho Koo just drilled it down the middle. Bears are down 10-7 at half. Need to get the offense going for my plus 4.5. Oh, plus 4.5 is a brutal hook, man. If they score 7, I'm not covering. Working your ass off is for the birds. Yeah. I hate working hard. It sucks. No, dude. Nothing better than hitting the pillow after a hard day's work. I mean, I wouldn't know, but when Tucson built a Portillo's a few years ago, game changer. Damn, there's Portillo's in Tucson. What the fuck? That's like a meme. What the fuck Portillo's doing in Tucson, Arizona? That movie Men at Work with Emilio Estevez was great. Garbage Man movie. I don't think I've seen it. Sergeant Baloney, get back at it. Pay is too good, at least in Chicagoland. Yeah, dude. That is some of these blue collar jobs, you can just get so paped up. You can make so much fucking money with some of these blue collar jobs. And also so many of them have amazing benefits. We need more plumbers. We need more plumbers and more garbage men and less fucking streamers and DJs. All right? I know I'm a streamer, but I also work in a restaurant. So I'm also, I'm also working a blue collar job. All right? I'm doing my part. All right? I make an honest living. All right? I have to wash glasses. I have to carry bus tubs around. I have to bus tables. I'm working with my hands. We had these sinks, and I would dip my hands in these chemicals every single day for years at the restaurant. I had these terrible rashes on my hands, all right? I'm doing my part. We need more blue-collar workers. I manage a dispensary after years of laborious nonsense. I'm so dead. Dude, I do think about that. Every time I go into a dispo, I'm like, who is this kind of line of work for, It's like, I don't know. It's like alcoholics working in the restaurant industry, the bar industry. You sound like a Chicago version of me. Hell yeah. This is the city of big shoulders. This is a blue collar town. That's what we are here in Chicago. Detroit's the same way. These Midwest cities are just built different. The East and West Coast could never have this level of grit. They don't understand it. These rich fucking Nepo babies in the East and West, they don't get it. They don't get this grind. We work hard, we eat good, and we drink good. That's what these us Midwesterners do. Actually, speaking of Midwest, my roommate makes and sells these hats, and I told him if he gave me one, I'd start wearing it on stream. I need to take this tag out. This is my boy's hat. Justin Singerman. Go to my Instagram following. Go to Justin Singerman if you want to win a Midwest hat. Very cool stuff. Honestly, this looks better than the Poland hat I was rocking. Working class is working class, whether it's blue collar or white collar. True. True. The proletariat. We are the proletariat, Lebowski. Unc, are you going to tell them the story of how you almost went pro? Maybe another time. I don't want to talk about my knee right now. Eat good. I'm going to be honest. Put the other one back on. Dude, yeah, maybe the red goes better with the black. We'll mix it up. I'll go back to the red hat for the third period. We'll see what kind of mojo the Blackhawks get off the Midwest hat. If I got to go back to the Polska hat, I'll do it. If they get scored on here. A little switch up's never bad, Denmark. I'm very Midwest. I dated a cousin and didn't even know it. Didn't have to share that. You didn't have to share that one. I think that's one I would have kept to myself. If I accidentally dated a cousin, I don't think Batman could have gotten that information out of me. But good for you and your cousin, I guess. 10-4, we got the guy. Yeah, officer, he's over there. Sergeant Baloney, go get him. I'm mostly mad Sufjan Stevens' Illinois album was so much better than his Michigan one. Midwest Polish-German mix. That's what I am. I'm mostly German, though. Mostly German. I'm like 50%. I'm like 40, 50% German, I think. I don't know if my dad's here in this chat. He can maybe give a better breakdown of my, what is that, ethnicity or nationality? What is that? I don't know what the word is. More Game of Thrones than Midwest. Sufjan, that's how you say it. I just know he made the Call Me By Your Name soundtrack. That's all I know. Same, but mostly Polish. Yeah, we're talking Sufjan. Is it really Sufjan? Is that really the pronunciation? If it ain't blood, it ain't love. Heritage. Thank you, Lebowski. My heritage. Mostly German. I think some Polish. I think maybe a little bit of Italian. Maybe a little bit of Irish. But mostly German. Great grandparents came over in between the two world wars, in between World War I and World War II. My great grandparents immigrated to the United States. Also ethnicity? Okay. Good to know. What's the difference between nationality and ethnicity? Nationality is country, right? I'm Irish, Norwegian, and African. That's a crazy combo. That's a crazy mix. Sufjan Stevens is one of the greatest artists, musician of the 21st century. Yeah, him and Tu Hollis, I'd say. I'd go him, Tu Hollis, Chief Keef, probably. Race is color of skin. Ethnicity and nationality is the same thing. Okay. Yeah. I knew. Okay, race is skin color. Okay. Thank you. This is the educating, teaching Lee things about life stream. Sufjan Stevens is the Connor Bedard of musicians. Special. All right, now I understand. What he is. You had to put it in Connor Bedard terms for me. Thank you. Don't try to explain shit to me if you're not going to put it in hockey terms. It's just going to it's not going to clock. It's not clocking with me. Nations are defined by borders and states. Ethnicity is your genetic heritage. Gosh, you guys are so smart. I love when you guys debate intelligent things. Genetic clustering. I can't believe we're doing genetic clustering the second period of Detroit Blackhawks, but here we are. That's where we're at. And no, it's not a crazy mix. It's about 3 million, half African, half Europeans in the U.S. Yeah. No, I know. But it's just, I guess, more unique than like a German Italian, you know? Or like countries that are right next to each other, is what I'm saying. Me and Denmark share some ethnicity. This team plays so bad in the second period. Yeah, they stink in the second, which is the best period to stink in, but should I make a video about that? I don't know if that's a full video subject. It could be. I could make it one. Could maybe be a shorter vid. Their second period woes. But I mean, if they don't get scored on and they get out of this period up a goal, you can't be too upset with it, you know? Lee, we drinking once Tara pops out this next baby or what? Yeah, I'm down. Red Wings make every goalie look like an all-star. Is that what you guys do? You guys just get goalied every night? Got to get some better shots on. To be fair, Arvid Soderblom has played pretty well this season in his few starts that he's had. Vlasic gets it out, but it's going to be an icing if it goes all the way here. Oh, which it won't. Nice. Bertuzzi on the forecheck loses his stick. Puck ping-pongs off of a couple Detroit players, but they get it in. That's going to be icing on Detroit. Nice. Attaboy Rinzel gives the guy a shove after. Larkin tries to give him a shove. Rinzel and Raymond battling a bit there. Couple of young studs. Ryan Guy, how many babies? Tara's pregnant with their second child. They have one little one running around. Number 2 is on the way. Me and my girl have a little Hawks fan cooking. Let's go. Let's go. Good job, chat. Making babies. Making the next generation of Blackhawks fans. Do your part and have children. Good job. If you can, do it. Good job. Good job, chat. Keep it up. We need more Blackhawks fans. Larkin goes down to a knee, gets a shot off. Soderblom saves and covers. This second period, am I tweaking? Has this second period felt like there's been a whistle every 10 seconds and it's lasted a long time, or am I tweaking? Have I just been reading chat and not paying attention as much? I need to lock in. You guys are distracting me. You guys are engaging me with good conversation. If you're new to the channel, I do this for pretty much every single Blackhawks game. So if you've enjoyed yourself so far, hit the subscribe button and join the Madhouse, as we decided we're calling this, and come back and hang out for all the streams. It's a lot of this. It's a lot of familiar faces. It's a lot of the same people that are always in these. So we have a good time. I think I have a good time. I hope you guys have a good time. I enjoy myself. Part of me this morning when I woke up and was rubbing the eye crusties out of my eyes and I was honk shoe meing, I was like, I don't want to stream. And then I started thinking about streaming and I was like, what am I talking about? I want to stream. 2 is our max, no matter what Ryan says. We're done at 2. We're done at 2. Roughing and unsportsmanlike on Detroit. Holy shit. Wait, how did that happen? What was I... You guys were distracting me. I didn't even notice, like, was it really that big of a scrum? What the fuck? All right, well, Detroit's on the power play for the rest of the period. That's fantastic. It's okay. All right. Wings into the zone. Good stick from Mikheyev. Battle in the corner. Raymond's on it right now. Finds Kane. What a pass to DeBrincat. Oh, that just goes wide. I think Soderblom might have gotten a piece. I think Soderblom might have gotten the slightest touches on that. What a look that was. That was a great passing play from Kane and Raymond. Kane just always knows where his guys are. Eyes in the back of his head. Fliggy got a stick on that too to slightly disrupt the cat. You went on a date at 12 p.m. Adults do that. Yeah, coffee dates are a thing. Yeah, that's so real. Yeah, coffee dates are a thing. Adults do that. You guys are so funny, man. I love calling Denmark a child. That's so funny. Great play by Fliggs. Nice. Yeah, Foligno just ran a guy over. Vlasic's able to clear it the length of the ice. Our kill, actually, I don't want to jinx it, but I do love our PK. Kaiser and Murphy, the defensemen out there right now. Tavo and Ryan Green, the forwards. Green closes down ASP. Pelika from the point. Arvid can't hold on to it. Puck's behind the net. Back up to the point. Oh, jeez. That was a good look. Finney didn't get anything on that one-timer, thankfully. He had a lot of net to shoot at there. That was close. Wayne Gretzky said Patrick Kane's style was closest to his. I know Kane's older, but he's still top 5 on the ice. Can we get a shot count on Bedsy? Yeah, I wonder what ESPN has him listed at. I got to work the clock. Oh, Kane. Good save, Soderblom. Get this out, Fliggy. Yes! Foligno clears it the length. A minute 15, a minute 12 left in the period. A minute 33 of penalty kill time still for the Blackhawks. Mikheyev wins it here. They should get it out. They do. Foligno again. Great work from these Blackhawks killers so far. That's crazy, Ryan. That's crazy, Ryan. That's the most Ryan guy line I've ever heard. I don't own a house, but I also do that. I'm just kidding. I wear pants. JK. Yes, Kaiser clears it again, man. This Detroit power play cannot get through this Blackhawks penalty kill, man. Great kill from the Blackhawks. They deserve... Now, I don't want to do deserving a win talk. But they've played well through these first two, in my opinion. Let's go. All right. Going to start the third period with 24 more seconds of penalty kill. But solid work there to end the period. Really solid work. Let's get the intermission clock locked and loaded here. Should we watch... Did the IceHogs play yesterday? Should we watch some highlights, chat? What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want me to commentate the Bears game? Do you want to watch some YouTube? What are we feeling? Our PK's so good. Suffocating? Yeah. Austin Matthews, best American player in history, but Kane is second. Stop it. Stop that right now. Austin Matthews. Look, there's a chance that Austin Matthews will be. He has the potential to be, like, when it's all said and done. Do not say that Austin Matthews is better than Patrick Kane. What has Austin Matthews done that would put him on the same greatness tier as Patrick Kane? Oh, yeah, 60, what was it, 69 goals? Very awesome. Where were those goals at in games 5 through 7? Come on. Come on, bruh. 88 showed up when it mattered most. 88's got 3. Austin regular season Thews has 0. Trace McSorley. No quit in Chicago. IceHogs. Yeah. We'll let's watch. I'll pull up some IceHogs highlights. Although as time goes on, the IceHogs are actually. Wait. They had a game this weekend where there was like against Milwaukee where there were like 8 fights. One year ago. I guess I should just click on their channel.
If you have only seen...
All right, here it is. Throw the cans on. We need another Bedard goal to close out this game. Completely agree. Let me get my window capture up. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. What the fuck? All right. Watch how many scraps there were in this game. This is what old heads talk about, like back in my day. You know, this is old school hockey here.
We are ready here to go in Milwaukee.
How's the volume? Is it too loud? Is it okay? Like the stream? Yeah, like the stream. Everybody, how many likes do we have? Let me check. Let me refresh this. Okay, it says we've got 63 people watching right now and 32 likes. Everybody, it's no sweat off your back. Do me a little favor and like the stream. Thank you.
The start of a home-and-home series, and the puck is down. Rockford going.
Volume's okay
for you across your screens. He activates his way down the wall.
Unk, you should start look maxing. You've got crazy potential. Okay, dude. That is the most 17-year-old line I've ever heard. It's all right. Okay.
Bumps it over to the far side. Here's Anderson.
The save he made on Larkin, it was unbelievable. It was.
At the circle, his shot was blocked. Getting in front of it, Tanner Molendijk. Allen, all of this off a face-off win. Cini, Del Mastro with some space. Looks to the back door for Allen. He shoots, and Murray makes the save. Rebounds free. Del Mastro delays. Deeks fires, and it's blocked again.
Damn, wait. That was a great sequence from Ethan Del Mastro.
Tanner Molendijk. Allen, all of this off a face-off
right here.
Cini, Del Mastro with some space. Looks to the back door.
That was a good pass there, and then he's going to get on it again right here.
And Murray makes the save. Rebounds free. Del Mastro.
That was a great move right there.
Back door for Allen. He shoots, and Murray makes the save. Rebounds free. Del Mastro delays. Deeks fires, and it's
unlucky not to score.
It's blocked again. Cini on a good crisp pass from Korchinski. Leads in Slaggert, protecting the puck down the near wing wall. Banked it up top to Korchinski again. Cini at the circle. In front for Lardis. His shot is stopped. Getting the save
Brett
there.
Cini.
Murray pushed a little bit to his right for embellishment. And Lucchini for
your LTN now, but I bet you could get up there, maybe even a 6. I don't know what any of that means, dude.
a slash. Even strength we go. And speaking of here we go, it's Connor Milmock giving up some height to Kevin.
This Milmock guy he throws bombs, dude. This guy's
Gravel
a dog.
down to the corner. Milmock got Gravel off end.
Also, the highlights here from Flow Hockey and the Rockford IceHogs, not the best, all right?
And then
would have liked to see the start of this fight, but they just did not have cameras on it for some reason.
slams him down to the ice. Kevin Gravel, 6'4". Connor Milmock, 6 feet. Towards the speedy.
Wait, yeah, what's the results of this poll? End poll. %, Wings fans, 6% other, 76% Blackhawks fans is the demography of this live stream.
Ryan Ufko, who powers his way north. Gagne, fresh off the bench, makes a good defensive play.
I'm a high-tier normie. Okay.
Then Mutter tries to go at Tony Nato.
They're scrapping again.
To be some sort of instigator penalty. And
yeah, wait, this guy dropped the gloves on Tony Nato and just started throwing, and he wasn't trying to fight.
Then Del Mastro comes in and grabs Mutter before he could start throwing with Tony Nato, who hadn't even dropped his gloves.
This is a non-denominational stream. We just happen to focus on the Blackhawks, and there happens to be a lot of Blackhawks fans. It is non-denominational. We do accept other teams' fans, but you might not like some of the things I have to say just because, in a close game, I'm probably going to talk shit about your team, and it's just going to happen. So you got to be ready for that and not get all upset about it.
For misconduct. So the Admirals set up on the
5 on 3, 4 on 3.
Up go at the near circle, laid it back to Carr. One-timer, Kemmel stopped, and a rebound snatched out of midair.
Yeah, Korch and Allen taking care of business.
Against Jake Lucchini.
3 on 3 hockey, chat.
Cini swipes it back
3 on 3 hockey
at the Rockford blue line. Then chipped it right back up top to Cini. Cini into space for Korchinski through center. Kevin skates it over the blue line. Button hooks along the boards, pulls up. Thought about leaving it for Cini, then had it knocked off his stick. Edstrom races in on a breakaway. Korchinski coming back. Comesso makes the save.
Good save, Comesso.
And the rebound to Korchinski wide.
Avs fan.
Changes off. He's replaced by Anderson. Del Mastro swivels in over the line. Fires! Score! Right through the...
EDM. Ethan Del Mastro again. We just talked about that good play that he had in the first.
Wide. He changes off. He's replaced by Anderson. Del Mastro swivels in over the line. Fire!
Chad, it might be time to call up Ethan Del Mastro. It might be time. Is it too early? Is it too early to... Are they just going to let these guys play like most of the season in Rockford? Is it too early? Matt Grzelcyk, it's time to learn press box.
Score! Right through the 5-hole. Ethan Del Mastro breaks the ice. 1:11 into the second.
It's good to see from Del Mastro. Coming into the year, that was the guy that the Blackhawks were expecting to start in the NHL. They were expecting him to be that, that third pairing left shot defenseman, and he just wasn't good enough in camp and in preseason. It's good to see him, playing really well in the A.
Second period, it's 1-0 Rockford. And it's Slaggert out there on the ice with Gagne and Lardis. Gagne back in, enters the zone. Lardis one-timer.
Dude, Lardis is such a threat, man. This shot is just so dangerous. He's got such a wicked release.
Gagne back in, enters the zone. Lardis one-timer, glove stop.
That was a good stop.
And then Weisblatt takes down Lardis with a cross check after the whistle.
Denmark, what's with your obsession in CC's Pizza? We're going to the Avs game. Yeah, we should go to that game.
Willis gets there in front of Engelbert. Skates it behind the Rockford net. And here we're going to go.
Lo, I do think I have a Friendsgiving that day, but I got to figure that out. I got to figure out what I'm doing.
It's Mutter and Andrew Parrott. Mutter was looking for a...
Because that would be such a sick game to go to.
Partner earlier. He's got one here in Parrott, who takes down Mutter to the ice. Ismail.
You like Hawks first, but other NHL teams too. I'm just not like that. I like the Chicago Blackhawks. I don't like the Chicago Blackhawks. I love the Chicago Blackhawks. I am obsessed with the Chicago Blackhawks. I bleed for the Chicago Blackhawks. That's my team. I have no other teams. I do have guys around the league that I really like. And then when the Blackhawks aren't in the playoffs, there are teams that I just start rooting for because of the guys on their teams. But I wouldn't say I'm a Blackhawks fan and then I'm also a Florida Panthers fan. That's just not me, but
Milwaukee power play is dangerous.
I have a very European soccer approach to my sports fandom. I can't stand Colorado with a passion. Colorado's so good. Man. I mean, yeah. There's not many like them in Edmonton, I think, have been the most fun teams to watch from the past, however many years. Just because of, both those teams have 2 of the top 5 players in the world on them, so it's pretty cool to watch. And also, Marty Necas is unbelievable. Marty Necas is emerging into a superstar. He's so fast. He's so quick. His hands are disgusting. He's so fun to watch with McKinnon.
Hockey League at 44%. Molendijk at the blue line.
What's with all this hockey? We need more fights.
So makes a rebound save, got back in front, and follows it up with a dandy, sealing up that far post. Both rebound stops from Comesso. He makes saves 18.
Do you think the Sharks would love to have a guy like Crevier? Would you trade him in a pick for a guy like Musty or Chernyshov? I don't think they're going to trade that Chernyshov fella because I think they are banking on him and Misa being a pair. But I do think that San Jose would like love to get their hands on most of the Blackhawks prospects, to be honest with you, Lebowski. I love the Blackhawks as well as Cale Makar, Mitchie, Rempe, older daughter, Quinn Hughes, Brock Faber, Austin Matthews, and Willie Stiles and Joey Decord. I just love Cale Makar. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I think that's the way to do it. I think everyone's different. Everyone also started watching the sport at different times, so it's different. Like if you got into the sport recently because of like certain players or certain teams, it's more understandable that like, you know, you're gonna like different teams and stuff. But it's just like my introduction to the sport of hockey was the Blackhawks in 2007, 2008, and you know, I was a kid, I was a baby, and so I just like grew up with it. So it's always the Blackhawks for me, and it always will be. And I'm trying to establish a career talking about Chicago Blackhawks. That's how much I love them.
Is hit hard by Andreas Englund, and then Mutter comes together with Fitzgerald at center. Marino pulls up, threw it to the back door. Comesso can't make the save. Oh, it looked like he
thought Comesso had that one.
Had it, and then Milmock behind the whistle is going at it with Englund. Milmock's got his helmet.
No, Denmark. No.
Off. Milmock giving up more height advantage again to take on an Admirals defenseman, and they tangle up and go down.
Not crazy about trading Kreb. Well, that's the thing. That the point you make is correct. Like the lack of right-hand defensemen, big ones too. Crevier is a total asset, and so it's like I don't love the idea of trading him either because I'm a big Louis Crevier guy, always have been. But you know, when you're talking about of the three, you know, Levshunov, Rinzel, Crevier, you do think that Crevier is probably the most expendable while still having a lot of value. So, you know, maybe that's a guy you move if the return is good enough. No, we didn't trade Crevier. We're just talking about like the potential, the idea of it, or like certain hypotheticals, if you will. Damn. It's one Comesso's got to have, if I'm being honest with you guys. Wasn't a screen. Got to have that.
Not held in by Fitzgerald. It just rolled over his stick. Now back behind the play. Schaefer and Engelbert. Engelbert's ready to drop him. Then Schaefer tried to quick drop him. Engelbert wasn't falling for it. They engage behind the walking.
Big uppercut.
Big uppercut from Engelbert. He's got him up and then takes him down.
Couple of big uppercuts.
Down again to the ice. Engelbert just continues to slam Schaefer's face.
They need
He'll
tradition.
Sling it off the boards. Settled by Ufko at the right point. He'll trip it.
So many like minor league teams and stuff. I feel like just copy like the big goal songs. Like I'm sure there's an ECHL team that plays Chelsea Dagger after they score.
Along the blue stripe, plays catch with Lucchini. Ufko far side. Great save from Comesso. A shoulder effort as he pushed it wide. It was destined for the top corner on a one-timer from Kemmel. Here's Willis, looks it over that way again. Lucchini fires up high. That one's blocked by Allen. He'll slowly send it down. Engelbert will dust it deep. Osterley grabs for the Admirals, slings it up the boards. Couldn't complete the play. Great deflection, Slaggert just wide off this shot originating by Korchinski.
Do you guys think Landon Slaggert's going to be an NHLer? Do you guys think Wait, they're interviewing Sorensen. Chat. What is Anders saying? I have so many things distracting me. Oh, and the Bears are down 10. Fantastic. Great. Good to see. Good to see. To the New York Giants, by the way.
The blue line. Hogs with it in the offensive zone. Kick just wide by Slaggert. Korchinski now with the offensive end with 14. Gravel played it up the board.
Look, they're eventually going to change. They're eventually going to trade one or two of these guys. There's just not enough room for them. You know, between Allen, Korchinski, Del Mastro, you've already got Vlasic there. You've already got Kaiser there. There's really only one spot left in the Blackhawks D-corps on the left side. So a couple of these guys are going to get traded. You kind of just hope they keep building their value, and that is kind of the thing that sucks about it is like you're gonna end up trading a player that you don't necessarily want to, but you're just gonna have to do it. I think Slaggert's an NHL player. He just might not be one on the Blackhawks. Yes, of course, a good, cheap fourth line, hair on fire guy. Yeah, I think that's his role. But you kind of want those guys to be like a little bigger and meaner than Slaggert, you know?
That was held in by Kevin Fitzgerald. Slaggert, he's been a workhorse on this shift. 3 seconds to go. Puck pinned up behind
Where's Evan?
Matt Murray.
Yeah, where is Evan?
And that's where it dies. That's where regulation.
We're headed to overtime. Spoiler alert, the Hogs lose in overtime. All right. I gotta get back for this for the third. I gotta get my clock. Hurry, reset. Add a period. Are we good? Third? Yep, there we go. Let's go. Third period. Let's close this one out and go 500 on the road trip. This is for everything. Fight tooth and nail. Give them nothing, chat. Few seconds left of penalty kill time here. Oh, did the Red Wings just ice it? If the Blackhawks win this game, they go 500 on this road trip, which is what we were calling for beforehand. Put out a video about this road trip that Will DeCaro made me make, and I said in it that I would be very happy if they could go 500 on this road trip, and if they win this game, they do. Honestly, trade Korch now so he doesn't lose more value. Hawks, I mean, he's been playing pretty well, I feel like, in the A. So I don't know if he's losing value, but we'll see. There's also a chance that, like, look, and this is actually another video that Will DeCaro wants me to make, but neither Levshinov nor Rinzel has really established themselves not only as like a true number one defenseman, but also just like a really good power play quarterback. And so I really do think there still is a window for Kevin Korchinski to be the power play quarterback for this team. Good stick from Burakovsky there. I'm taking the cans off. All right, Burakovsky carries through the neutral zone. Bertuzzi just deflects it into the Red Wings zone. Burakovsky's the F1 here. Hawks can't force a turnover. Good pinch there from Vlasic. Wings clear it. It's going to be icing, though, on the Red Wings. Offensive zone draw for the Hawks here. Three, 2, and 1 would be a great outcome for the road trip. Wait, was there an OTL? Right, we're back. Yeah. The mic just like it does this. It like turns off. It like disconnects sometimes. So it's not like I muted it. It just like disconnects. Thank you for letting me know. We're good. We're good though, right? We're back. Can I get a thumbs up that we're back? But I would for Musty. Blink twice if we scored. We didn't. Oh, I didn't stop the clock during all that. Click, click, click. Click, click, click. Like the stream. Yes. Good save, Soderblom. Holds on. No rebound. I'm not losing sleep over it. No penalty. I missed it trying to deal with my mic and the clock. I didn't see it. What happened? Ryan Green defensive zone draw here against Comfer. The Kane line out for the Red Wings. They've been dangerous tonight. Tonight. It's 1 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. Courts is going to make my credit score go up. But why do we need another top 6 forward? You can never have enough top... Whoa, what are we saying here? Oh, you don't want more talent. Just bottom 6, just 4th line grinders for me. Thank you. What's that? More talent in the lineup? I'm good. I would actually prefer to not be as good. It's 2 o'clock. Relax. Relax. Finney. Oh, couldn't handle the puck. Donato gets it out. Sends it into the Detroit zone. Icing. Oh, offside? What? Why did he just say offsides? Nice. Is that Colston Loveland? Let's go. Big catch from Colston Loveland. Trevor's box died. Yeah. Trevor's box did get banned. I'm not dealing with it. Trevor's been in my chat for many of you here are new to the channel or relatively newer. I was doing this exact same thing basically last year on a show called Chicago Hockey Radio that no longer exists. And Trevor was always active in that chat from basically the beginning, and there were several problems. This the reason I banned him, it wasn't the only reason. Like there have been other problems in the past, and so I'm a dictator on this now. It's just me. I do what I want, and I decided I didn't want that in my chat, and so I made a decision, and I get to do that because this is the Lee Grossman channel. It's named after me, and I get to make decisions like that, which is pretty cool. Sorry, Trevor's box. Hope Tassos is okay. I'm sure he's doing well. I'm sure he's doing just fine. Moore passes it to Bedard, who moves it to Murphy. He's going to dump it into the Detroit zone. Colton Dock gets on the puck. Good work from him. Oh, can't find the pass, but Hawks keep it in. Here's Levshinov. Throws one towards the net. It gets blocked out in front. DeBrincat going to carry it out for Detroit. This is going to be icing on Detroit here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, no. My batteries, chat. One sec. Give me a sec. Damn, these were fresh. I'm surprised this died so quick. Feels like these batteries are like not lasting as long as they were at the beginning. El Gato. I don't know why it keeps happening. It just disconnects. I don't know why that's been happening so much more frequently recently. It just like turns off on me. Pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. We're going to the peeper though, is what I was saying when my mic went out. Let's cook here on the power play. All right, here's Burakovsky. Bedard now. Down low, Bertuzzi. Nice move. Oh, he scores! Bertuzzi! Oh my gosh, he can't be stopped. Second point of the day for Connor Bedard. The Blackhawks are up 3-1. What a massive goal. They needed that. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Tyler Bertuzzi is red hot. Red hot. 6 goals in 3 games for Tyler Bertuzzi. What a move, too. Bedard gets him. Oh, yeah. Through the wickets, baby. Woo! What a play. Tyler Bertuzzi's just playing at an elite level right now. He is at the top of his game, and it's been fun to watch. The power play stays hot. The Bertuzzi-Bedard connection stays hot. The Chicago Blackhawks stay hot. And now they are up 2 goals on the last game of the road trip to go above 500. Let's go. Let's go. We're fired up. This combo's absurd. The B&B connection. Are these guys drinking their milk? Power play's outrageous. Yeah, the power play's been great. Here's Finney. Nice. Honestly, that's a good penalty. That is what you call a good penalty from Louis Crevier. That's a good trip. A rare good penalty, I'll say. Your penalty kill's been stellar. You take that penalty every single day. Every single day of the week. Good trip. Now let's kill this off. Big kill here. The Red Wings power play needs to answer. They've had a lot of opportunities. Levshinov 2 points. Yeah, he's a cookie monster on that power play. Just passing the puck over to Bedard, and then Bedard getting the primary. I need to get my Bears game live. It's not important, but I want it live. Sorry for the clock, chat. Sorry. All right, good start to the kill. Wings send it in. Vlasic's going to be first to it. Gets the pass to Teravainen. What a play to get it to Ryan Green, who clears it the length. What a play there from Teuvo Teravainen. We've slandered him. You guys slandered him, and he's played great. All right, Kane carrying for the Red Wings. Oh, it sounds disgusting to say. Raymond, his pass can't get through to DeBrincat. Good stick from Mikheyev. Kane now in the corner. They're going to get the cycle set up here. Back to the point sider. Back to Kane. Right half wall. Shoots one. Doesn't get the deflection. Hawks clear it. Hawks clear it again. Minute left of power play time. Yeah, he's got to be. Diggs, he's got to be. Bert, the Rat King. Green is looking more and more like a good fit on this team. Yeah, Ryan Green's been, and you can play him anywhere. He's an NHL player. Like, he's great with the puck. He doesn't turn it over. He's really good using his body to protect the puck. He's great in his own zone. He's good on faceoffs. Oh, that was a good look for the Red Wings. I think Arvid Soderblom got a toe on that one again. Another shot. He makes the first save. Puck's still loose, though. Kaiser dumps that guy to the ice. Good hit. Detroit fans want another penalty. You're not getting it. Oh, another good look. Arvid Soderblom hangs on. Casper there. Red Wings players can't believe it. Their fans want another call. I don't know what they're protesting. That was not a penalty on Wyatt Kaiser. At least the first look I had on it. I think it was just shoulder to shoulder. To deny Van Riemsdyk. Oh, they wanted a trip there. I'd like to see that again. Maybe it was. I don't know. They get away with it. Detroit. I mean, what do you guys want? Another power play? Like, you guys have not been able to do anything. Our penalty kill's too good. They're going to get scored on right after this draw because I said that, aren't they? Sider from the point. Nope. Foligno's going to clear it. Boom. That'll do it for the kill. That should expire the penalty. Ryan Green is a professional. True. Best lead in hockey, actually. Both Chicago teams play. Yeah, it sucks that the games are going on at the same time. Like, there's no way for me to really watch the Bears game when I'm streaming. I'll watch highlights. I might not even, if they lose, I might not watch highlights, to be honest with you. I've never been this locked in. Like, the Blackhawks have always been my favorite team, but now that I'm doing this and I'm spending all these hours on this channel, I am so much more dialed into the NHL and the Blackhawks than I am any other sport. Like, when I'm not streaming, I'm making a video and then I'm turning on what other teams are playing, like every night. And then before bed, I'm watching the highlights to like every single game. NHL, I'm talking about every single NHL game from that day. That's just been my routine as of late, and I'm loving it. Like, I've never been this obsessed with the NHL. Like, I've never had this much fun watching, and it's not even like just like the Blackhawks move me. Like, when there's a good matchup, there's so many fun young teams right now to watch. Like, I think the Blue Jackets, the Ducks, the Sharks, the Canadians, Utah have all been such fun teams to watch. And then you've still got your blue chip, you've still got the Avs and the Stars and Florida and Tampa. Like, I just feel like the NHL is just in such a good spot right now. There's so much talent. There's so many different narratives around the league. There's so many storylines. It's an exciting time. And you think about, we've got the Olympics in a few months here. It's going to be a sick year for hockey, I think. The Islanders are fun. Yeah, like Matthew Schaefer's been must watch. The Islanders have been fun to watch. Love the grind and passion. Pause. True. Pause. No, I didn't. I blocked the last season from my head. Bedard's leading the league. Tied for the league lead. Can we get one more? Chat, should we be greedy and ask for another Bedard point? Or should we not be greedy and take the tie for the league lead in points? I kind of want that title for ourselves, though, chat. Even if it's just for a few hours. I don't know if the Avs play today. I got to admit I'm selfish. I want the league lead in points all for Connor Bedard and no one else. So I'm going to be greedy here and ask for a third Bedard point. All right, here's Renzel. Did I start the clock? I did. Okay, good. I'm a few seconds behind. All right, Kane has it. He's going to circle back and carry it up. Get some speed. Be greedy. Yeah. Oh, but oh my gosh, Kane just almost dangled Grzelcyk out of his pants. Now I'm scared of. Patrick Kane's been really noticeable tonight. I keep doing that. He's been really noticeable today. Hasn't scored, but I feel like he's been the most consistent offensive producer so far today for the Red Wings. He's looked fast coming off the injury. He's looked good. Greed is good. Yes, in this situation, when we're talking about Connor Bedard points, greed is a good thing, guys. Greed is good, chat. They didn't teach you that at church today, but they weren't talking about Connor Bedard at church, so. Oh! Larkin with a good look. Another good save from Arvid Soderblom, who's been fantastic. He saved 34 of 35 shots. Arvid Soderblom deserves this. He deserves a big win. He needs this. Close it out for him, chat. Lock in. No defensive lapses. And you guys better not be focusing elsewhere. You got to dial in. 10 minutes left. Finish strong here. This would be a great way to end the road trip. Here's Mikheyev into the zone. Teravainen. Ooh. His shot gets blocked. Spend as much time in the O-zone as possible here. Here's Casper with a lot of speed. Enters the Hawk zone. Good reach from Crevier. Soderblom deflects it. 2-on-2 here. Doc's just going to shoot one from distance. Gibson gloves it. Holds on. We're okay with that. We'll take the O-zone draw all day long. This is where you roll the triple B line over the boards, right? O-zone draw. 10 minutes left. We're seeing triple B here, right, chat? Oh, no, they kept the Doc line out there. They kept the fourth line. Gave them an O-zone draw. Good for them. Crevier sends it to the corner. Let's just have a good possession. Let's cycle it around. Let's keep the puck up here. Yeah, Foligno. This is exactly what you want from this line. Just 30 seconds here in the corner. Crevier, just throw it in again. Yep. Good pinch. Oh, Vlasic missed it. It's fine. Crevier's going to be there. Skating well for that 6-7 frame. Here's Doc into the zone. Tries to move it along the boards. His line mates went off for a change. Fresh bodies out for the Blackhawks. Good work by Doc to keep that in. He's going to go for a change. Really good shift there from Colton Doc. That's what you want. It's what you want from your big-bodied fourth line player. Just battling in the corners, keeping play alive, keeping it out of your own end. It's good. Icing on the Red Wings. Let's go. I didn't realize I didn't start the clock there. It's perfectly a minute behind. I wonder if top tier of scorers, 98 included, will be close to 2 points per game average for most of season. I think that's the way we're headed. That's kind of how it was, like, what was it, 2 years ago when, like, the Kucherov-McKinnon race was, like they all had, like, 130 points. I think that's where we're getting. Dude, your play-by-play is improving. It's just reps. It's just reps. I'm not the most like articulate. I stumble my words a lot, but the more you do it, you just start to get a little better with it. I try to just. It's not something that I'm like, oh, I want to be great at, but you know, it makes the streams better for you guys. I think when I'm not stumbling on my words and I'm able to describe better what I'm watching. Just part of it. Bertuzzi flips it out. Shouldn't be enough for icing. Yeah, it's not. It's awesome. Did they just hop off? Yeah, okay. Top line came off. Green's out here. Tavo and Mikheyev. I feel like these guys have played a lot today. I'll have to check the box score after this one. Glove save, Arvid Soderblom. 8:08 left. 8:08 left. Finish strong. Finish strong. Mason West is a future stud. He's not even playing hockey right now. He's super young for his class. He's big AF, and he is nothing but time. Yeah, once he starts playing hockey, like once he dedicates himself to the sport, I'm not one of these guys that's like holding my breath for Mason West. I'm sorry. Like, we'll see what he does in the USHL and then college, but you're a stumbler. You're a stumbler. Lee Daddy is the play-by-play GOAT. What you mean? Kucherov and McKinnon stand aside for Bedard and Celebrini. Yeah, move over. The new superstars have arrived. It's going to be Celebrini versus Bedard for so many years, man. They're both disgusting, but Celebrini's ass. Celebrini low-key ass. Mason West won't see the NHL for like 5 years. There's a chance I have like a mortgage and children by the time. I'm just kidding. No, actually I'm not. Hopefully not. Yeah, Mason West is a decade away from the NHL. Mason West is going to go play foosball. Foosball? Isn't that the little soccer game that you play on a board that you crank those little guys? Whoa, pause. But you know what I'm saying. Like, that's foosball, right? You're better. Oh, you just redacted that. I'm better than Bucci. Is that what you said? I didn't really listen to Buchagross's Frozen Frenzy. Foosball is the like table game. It's like air hockey. It's like a billiards game type thing. It's like a little soccer that they're all on this like metal pole. These little soccer guys, and you have handles and you like hit the ball with them. There's no way you guys don't know what foosball is. Watch Waterboy. Jeez, you guys are distracting me. Play literally started. Oh, no! Puck's loose right in front of the crease. Green's just going to hoist it out. Good work from him. Flips it out. I need a Bedard empty net point here. I need it. I'd prefer to listen to you versus ESPN. Hell yeah. That's the goal. As this team gets better, as they're competitive, like I want this channel to be where Blackhawks fans just, everyone comes here. And so much of that is like the community and the chat. Like that's kind of the goal with this, is like you guys be really silly and fun, and it's just something that people want to come back to, Just like a bunch of Blackhawks fans talking shit. It's a fun time. Like that's what I wanted. That's like for other sports and other teams that I support. Like there's channels like this, And the Blackhawks just like there's CHGO. There's people doing it, but not the same thing. Like people aren't doing the live streams. You or Rinkside General. Yeah, Rinkside General's doing it. General like pretty much just does like the breakdowns. Like his videos, like way more stuff goes into his videos than mine. I just like quick fire like talking points, I'm not trying to like overanalyze. Like everything I do is not just like a breakdown, because I'm not like an analytical guy. I'm just a fan that is calling balls and strikes, Wait, what did this say? As a fan in Poland who's normally asleep during the games, I really appreciate having this. That's awesome. I love hearing about the Euro Blackhawks fans, Hawks fans from around the world. It's pretty sick. CHGO guys are okay, dude. Okay. I don't know what that has to do with anything other than just being mean to CHGO for no reason. They're good. Like I was watching I watched their post game from the other night against Calgary. Like after a good game, you just want to hear people talk about the team, Like I'm the exact same way. Like after a good Blackhawks performance, I want to hear as many people talk about it as possible. Cuz it's like when you like think something about the game, like you have a take on a performance or something, and then you hear someone else like talk about it on YouTube, you're like, it's like the Leo DiCaprio meme, Oh no. Jeez, that was close. More battling. Get this out. Renzel helping there. Attaboy. Moore just dumped Casper to the ice. He flies up the ice. Good work from him. Way to battle, kid. 5 minutes, 50 seconds. Running out of time. Detroit. Fat was good. Fat's good. Oliver Moore so good. Yeah. He's going to be a beast. Oh, no. Casper with a good look there. Gets blocked by one of the Blackhawks defensemen. Maybe a 2-on-1 here if Mikheyev can hurry. Didn't have the legs. Oh, what a drop pass, Doc. Oh, that didn't miss by much. That would have been the dagger there. Steve Dangle of the Hawks, yeah. Less cringe, though. I hope I'm less cringe than Steve Dangle. I'm cringe in my own ways, but like I rip my vape right into the microphone. I'm cringe in my own ways, but here's Foligno in the corner, moves it up to Doc, who gets shoved by Shabbat. Sherratt. Good stick, Lafferty. Raymond with a nice move in the neutral zone. Leaves it for the Cat. Can't find Larkin. Uh-oh, nice move from Edmondson. Good stick by Bedard there. Still loose. Goes just wide. Bedard's not able to get it out. Detroit's pouring on some pressure here. Nice. Good stick from Crevier. Still alive, though. Sider and Bertuzzi in a foot race here. Good hit from Crevier. Can the Hawks get it out? This is an important shift for this top line. Big defensive shift. They get it out. Is it going to go for icing? It is. Damn. Icing on Crevier and the Blackhawks. These guys are going to be tired. I think if you're Jeff Blashill, you consider it. I think I'd probably call one of these. What a play by Kaiser. I want to see that one first look. I think it was Edmondson was like in, and Bedard put his stick through his legs and just did like the slightest stick lift right when he was trying to shoot. 8 subs away from 1K. Holy shit, man. If you haven't subbed yet, I guess I'm 8 away from 1,000. That's nuts, man. That's crazy. 1,000 people have subscribed. Empty net for the Wings. Come on. Oh, no. What a play. Bedard has it. Can he get free to make a pass or a play? He got it to Burakovsky. Please. Yes! Bedard is leading the league in points. Let's go. Connor Bedard with 25 points on the year. Burakovsky, Bertuzzi, and Bedard stay red hot, man. These guys just produce and produce and produce. That's all they're doing right now is producing. Woo! Blackhawks going to win the last game of the road trip and go 3-2-1 on a 6-game, mostly Canadian road trip. It was a tough spot for them today. Like, you got to think, I got to hit the goal. It was a tough spot for them today. Thinking about, like, all these games they've played on this trip have been at 9 p.m. They've been playing late-ass games, and then all of a sudden, you got to be up for a morning fucking matinee at noon. That's tough. That's tough. And they completely battled today. They played well. They were solid defensively. The Wings had a ton of looks on the power play. You got great goaltending. You got fantastic goaltending today from Arvid Soderblom. It's a good fucking win, man. It's a good win. What about the P word? I did say I'd start using the P word if they went above 500 on this road trip. 3-2-1 is exactly what you were, when you were drawing it up. We might have to start using the P word, chat. Get that rich homie Quan loaded up. True. Let me do that right now. Let's go. Bedard is leading the league in points. A 3-point game. Fire me up, man.
Build a website you...
Gotta mute this. No late, no garbage time goals here, please, for Detroit. I don't need Arvid Soderblom's save percentage getting messed with. He needed a big one like this today. All right. We're locked and loaded. Oh, I need to stop the clock, don't I? Please don't play that song. You guys are so funny. You guys are not tapped in with rap music, are you? I got to let you know. That's the beauty about the Lee Grossman YouTube channel is I can play whatever song I want. And if I want Rich Homie Quan to be my win song on this channel, I'm going to go ahead and make Rich Homie Quan my win song on this channel. R.I.P. R.I.P. Rich Homie. Great game, Soda. Great Soda game. One of his best. Yeah, truly. On games like this, the win song needs to be Superstar. It's Superstar's great, but it's played out, man. Who's using Rich Homie Quan as a win song? No one. Come on. Oh, no. Wait, what song is that? The only fool, but I can't help falling in love with you. What song is that? That might be the new win song. If I were to change the win song from Rich Homie Quan to anything, it'd be that. Falling in love with you song. Oh, it's just called Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. Dude, that might be our new song, chat. That's a song I want to hear. Dude, wait, no. So much of this shit I just rip from European soccer because the fandom, that's my big goal with all of this is to turn Blackhawks fandom into something similar to European soccer. Like I want the energy in the United Center to get to a point where it's like European soccer. You guys got to hear this though. Wait, actually, I should pull this up on YouTube. What the fuck is wrong with my computer? I'm not doing the clock here. Oh, Pellica with a good look there from the point. Gosh, I am so overtired. I need a nap. Makhayev's going to take it out and clear it. All right, I've got something I'm pulling up after this. Come on. Almost there. Minute 12 left. Finish strong. No goals. No goals. Don't give anything up. Bedard, best Chicago athlete, and isn't close? Obviously. Obviously. Icing. A nap. Dude, I went out last night, all right? I went out with my sister and her friends, and I drank alcohol. And when I drink alcohol, I don't get the best sleep, okay? So, and I drank a Mountain Dew, and I just feel very jittery right now. Also, this Blackhawks win has got me feeling nicey, so I'm just on one. For a huge road trip to go over 500 is impressive. It is. It's winning hockey. That's what good hockey teams do. Is you go on big road trips and you come out above 500. Now the Blackhawks going to have a bunch of games at home. The United Center is going to start getting more and more filled up. Start going to games if you can. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Start going to games if you can. I think it's important to start packing the UC again. I understand not everybody's in a situation to where you can go to games, but if you can, do it. 18 seconds left. Oh, they score! Is it Moore? It's Oliver Moore! Oliver Moore! Yes! The first of his career. That's so awesome. What a way to end the game. Oh my gosh, it ends up being just another perfect Blackhawks win. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Levshinov, is it another Levshinov assist? No, it won't be, but Donato finds him. Let's go. What a play. The wings were completely checked out. Let's go. Ollie, Moore. This team is vibes. This team's fun, man. This team's good. It's not a Levshinov assist, unfortunately. Perfect game. I mean, you can't. What else could you want? A shutout? Like, you can't be so greedy. Blackhawks win 5-1. 3-2-1 on the road trip. Connor Bedard is leading the entire NHL on his own in points. Oliver Moore scores his first NHL goal. He was great all day. Good defensive performance. You obviously don't want your goalie getting, facing 45 shots, but they weren't the most highest quality looks. It's not like he was having to stop, breakaway after breakaway. It was a lot of stuff like on the outside, perimeter shots, shots that you expect your goalie to save, and Arvid Soderblom did. He made a couple of unbelievable stops. Yeah, we are going to listen to Rich Homie Quan, but first, I hope this is a good video. We're about to find out.
Golden bite-sized legends that are Culver's Wisconsin cheese curds.
Dude, listen how electric this shit is. How electric is that, man? Is that not fucking chills? There's got to be better vids. I mean, that is chills. That's nails. Falling in love with you. I mean, I think that's unbelievable. And then that's like right before kickoff, the whole stadium. That's fucking awesome. I find it hilarious. People thought this team would be last place team again. I know. Hawks at least 80-point team at low. 95 points would be nuts. Yeah, this is what we need. Like, this is what we need at the United Center. Like, why can't we do this in America? Why can't you do that in the United Center? Especially when it starts getting packed again. Can you imagine just the whole crowd, like right before puck drop, just ripping this shit? Oh my gosh. You go from the anthem, the anthem tradition, into this right before like a puck drop. Oh my gosh, it would be nails. And then the Connor Bedard chant I do is I don't know how to spell Kevin De Bruyne. And also I'm in all caps. But the Connor Bedard thing is just this ripped. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. This shit is electric. Wait, look at this one. Like, how is that not chills? I have chills listening to that. The stadium announcer sets them up for it. Like, imagine the guy in the United Center does that for Connor Bedard, and the whole crowd is just. That's fucking awesome, man. It's just a different level of passion. All right, before I get out of here, screw you guys. This is my song, and it's always gonna be. Trying to make him something, ain't no telling what he'll do for the paper.
Ain't no telling. Souffle, I'm straight.
I stake my plate.
I'm a smooth operator.
Everyone right here.
That car driving make you feel some type of way. I know you do. That custom brightly make you feel some type of way. I'm shining, ho. This bitch on we got me feeling some type of way.
Is it cause my homie's rich you feel some type of way? Some type of way, make you feel some type of way. Let's go, man. The Chicago Blackhawks. Wait, can we look at the standings? Can we look at the standings? Here, I'm going to pull it up. Dude, why am I still in caps lock? Make you feel some type of way. Dude, where are we? Oh my gosh. Chad, is this real life? Someone pinch me. Stop the count. Can I get a wild card picture? What is this? Come on. Someone pinch me, chat. Oh my gosh! We're a top 3 team in the Central. Who had that on their bingo card 16 games in? Chat, we've got home ice right now. No, I'm kidding. They don't, but chat, we've got chat, we're in 3rd place. These are the wagons in the West. It's the Avs, the Stars, and the Blackhawks. Everybody knows it. Get with it. The Chicago stop the count. Stop it now. Holy shit, you got the Ducks. I didn't even realize the Ducks were leading the Pacific. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Holy jumping is right. What the fuck is the playoffs need to start tomorrow? Yeah, Hawks are a wagon. Can we stop the count? The Jets, move over, Winnipeg. It's crazy. Utah getting all this glaze. I guess the Jets have 2 games in hand on us. Yeah, the Jets are going to retake that spot once they play hockey. But this is cool to see. This is pretty cool to see. That's awesome. We're back. What a game. What a game, man. All right. I think that's going to do it. I've got a post game to do. I need a nap, and I'm probably going to work on more YouTube stuff tonight. But I appreciate you guys. It was an awesome stream, man. We had like 60 people in here like the whole time. 50, 60 people. It's awesome to see, these streams growing. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. That was an awesome game. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as you enjoyed the game. I will see you guys in a bit for the post game, and then more videos and streams this week. Love you. Bye.